How many times in your life have you been in situations where you just didn't want to be in? There were people in your life speaking things that you didn't want to hear. The situation, you felt trapped in that circumstance, in that situation, and you would have given anything and everything just to be out and away from that point and that place in your life. Now, if you have gone astray from God, if you have taken the path of destruction, if you have slipped away from His presence, if you have gone off the narrow road that leads to life and you are now traveling on the broad path that leads to destruction, as a child of God, there will come a time when you will hit God's hedge of thorns. If you're going fast, slipping towards destruction, towards your soul being lost, towards hell, there will come a time when God will place a hedge of thorns in your path, and when you will hit that hedge of thorns, it's going to be painful. It's going to be bleedy. You will cry, you will howl, you will howl, you will scream. But the fence that God placed there, it is not to destroy you, but it is to save you from yourself, and is to save you from far greater suffering, far greater destruction down the road. So if you are going down the wide road of destruction, maybe living in sin, maybe you've gone astray from the narrow path, walking close to Jesus Christ, there will come a time when for your own well-being, God will place a hedge of thorns as a situation in your life, a circumstance. You will feel trapped and it will be so painful, but it is for your own good. Now imagine this. If your child is running down a hill and he's going towards the edge of a cliff, and that cliff ends up all the way down, and if he falls, it will lead to his death. Wouldn't it be good for your child to hit a hedge of thorns, barbed wire fence, and hit himself hard, even if it's bleeding, even if it's painful? Would you prefer that rather than him going down to destruction? Well, it is the same way with God. If you've gone into the New Age, into playing with the demonic, if you've gone into these modern day waves of Eastern philosophies and spiritualities, as a child of God, there will come a time when all of these things will turn against you and you will hit God's hedge of thorns. And when He says no, that no is going to be there to protect you. That no will be there to protect you, because God has the greater picture, and He will not, one of His main purposes for you is that you will not be lost. He doesn't want you to be lost. So if He has to place a hedge of thorns in front of you to turn you from the path of destruction back to the narrow road, walking close with Jesus Christ, He will do that, not to hurt you, not to harm you, but to save you and to protect you from yourself. For example, when I was growing up, I was extremely shy. I was extremely timid. I was afraid to talk to girls. And man, I hated the way I was. I hated the way I was incapable of saying even hello to a girl that I liked. And I often wondered, if God does everything perfect, how can I am like this? And that very shyness, that very timidity, only 30 years later, looking back, I realized it was there to protect me from myself. Had I not have that, who knows what kind of wickedness, what kind of evil I would have done. So even that thing that I hated, it was there to save me from myself. Years later, when I've gone astray from God, and I was afflicted for 3 years with such a severe depression, my entire soul was burning with pain, like a scorching pain on the inside. I hated those 3 years. I was in circumstances I hated to be in there. The pain was so intense, the depression was so big. But thank God, I looked back now and thank God for it, because I had gone so astray from the path that I was going from pleasure to pleasure, straight down to the pit, straight down to hell. But God, in His mercy, His punishment is blended with mercy. So in His mercy, He placed that to save me from myself. It is better to suffer for a while in this life than for Him to let you go down all the way to destruction. So wherever you're facing right now, ask God, what is it that you're teaching me? Where have I gone astray from you, from your word, from your voice, that you are using to bring me back to the path that leads to life, that you are using to bring me to the path that leads from glory to glory to glory? Ask Him and He will show it to you.